Hello everyone. For those of you who do not know me, hi, my name is Winter and I'm claircognizant, clairvoyant, clairsentient, and clairaudient. And I'm also an intuitive empath. And I have been studying cards and my abilities for years now. I've been on my spiritual journey for a very, very long time. And if you found your way here, whether it's because you're already subscribed and you've been here before, or you just felt drawn to click on the video, whatever brought you here, no matter what reason, it's probably because you're a vibrational match for this message. And this is collective. So I am connecting with the energies of all those whom Spirit decides to pull into this reading for whatever reason. So, but with that, still take what resonates, leave what doesn't, use your own intuition and your own discernment, no matter what reading you're getting or whoever's doing the reading. Always use your own intuition and discernment, and don't try to force anything, because if something isn't resonating with you at all, then the only reason is because that particular message is probably just meant for someone else. So just leave it and let the person whom it's for pick it up. Okay. So don't forget, you guys, the winners, one of the winners of the free 15-minute reading has emailed me, and she will be getting her free reading today. The other winner has not emailed me yet, so please make sure you email me. I'm not sure of the name. I've got both names written down, but if you are subscribed and you have commented and subscribed, then it's possible it could be you. Just make sure to check the community section of this channel. And if you have won, then email me. And if you have not won, there's always another chance. And if you do want your own personal private reading, then please feel free to send me an email. My info is always in the description box below. Plus, right now, I'm doing a special, hold on just a second. Hecate, no. I'm doing a, sorry you guys, I'm doing a special, I'm doing mini specials. So just reach out to me and I can send you a list. But you can get a 10-minute video of messages from your romantic interest, whether you're in separation or not, for only $10.10. So if you're interested in that, then hit me up. I also have an in-depth messages from your person for $22.22. So anyways, now that that's out of the way, let's get into the reading. Okay. And things are kind of bunched up right now because I'm trying to make room for a new family member. Also, real quick, those of you who have sent donations and tips to this channel towards Haven, I want to let you all know that we are truly grateful and appreciative of you. And okay, now officially into the reading. You can go ahead and envision a healing light surrounding you, full of unconditional love. Sorry, you guys, Hecate's running. I'm going to have to take this Christmas stuff down because she wants to get up there. She's in my lap right now. Okay. I'm so very sorry about that. If you'd like to close your eyes and envision a healing light surrounding you, you can breathe that light in and then exhale any stale, stagnant, unwanted energy out of your mouth, blowing it out into the cosmos. And then just ask your spirit team to communicate with you through this reading that's only of your highest good. Divine Holy Spirit, spirit guides, angels, archangels, ascended masters of light and love, sacred spirit team, angelic higher light beings, ancestors of the highest good. I call to you now and invite you here into this sacred space to help me grasp messages and answers that need to be delivered to all souls that are a vibrational match for this message. I thank you for guiding, blessing, protecting this reading, these cards, myself, and any and all souls that find their way here to this reading. I thank you for using each and every one of the decks of cards that are used here today as tools to communicate, to bring clarity, insight, guidance, validation, confirmation, information that comes from love. I thank you for enlightening these tools with clear and easy to understand, honest, accurate, trustworthy answers and messages that come only from the divine, that are only of the greatest and highest good and to the harm of none. With peace, love, light, and gratitude. So it is. Namaste. You guys, so Spirit was showing me the alien beings that we call the Greys. So I don't know how that's significant to you, but that's what Spirit was showing me. And I do have this deck of cards, like, and one of the cards is the represents the Greys. Okay, so I will, you know what, it's right here. I just want to get this deck out and see what it says about the Greys. It's been like 6 months since I've used this deck. Do any of you other readers have that, like, or you have a deck that you haven't used in a while? Greys. 32, let's see here. So sorry, but okay. So, all right, so you may be feeling scapegoated or like victimized right now. You may be feeling a bit oppressed or vulnerable, or somewhat, or maybe even a bit misunderstood, or like devalued. Someone may have devalued you, or maybe you're feeling devalued or undervalued. Maybe feeling a bit fragile right now. Also to organization, like you may be needing to like get more organized or structured, creating like a more structured routine. However, some of you may need to also focus on becoming a bit flexible. There could even be like some interference in like completing tasks, you know, like constantly getting sidetracked or something along those lines. Okay, so I also feel like you may be hearing more and more about like aliens, because like I did feel drawn that one time I did the pendulum before the reading to ask about the aliens, and then just now Spirit showed me the vision of the Greys. So that might be like something that could be significant to you. You could be like an abductee and not even realize it. Or maybe you do know you've been abducted, or you've seen UFOs. If you've seen a UFO, more than likely you have been abducted. You just don't realize it. Thank you, angels, archangels, ascendant masters, ancestors. You know, I'm going to use that deck the next reading that I do for you guys. All right, so heart chakra too may need to, like, there may be some blockages in your heart chakra right now. And it could be because, like, you have encountered, like, feeling undervalued or devalued, or you've had your heart broken. You've been treated coldly, uncaring. You know, someone has been very cold or cruel to you. What messages? If no cards fly out of this after I've shuffled a few times, I think I am going to use that deck. But otherwise, we'll just go forward with this one. What messages do you have for the collective spirit? Okay. Let your past go. And then we've got acceptance on the bottom of the deck with energy work under that. You may need to focus on, like, finding a sense of acceptance with the situation that you're currently dealing with, and, like, letting go of the past, letting go of past heartbreak, past burdens. I feel like some of you may not even realize that you're still holding on to these things. And so, like, it's, there's some sort of burden that you've been carrying for quite some time. And it's, like, emotionally, energetically, spiritually draining you. And it's like you've been strong for so long, and you've had to carry this for so long that you don't even realize. It's like someone that lives, you know, like by train tracks, and they hear the train going by so much that they've just grown accustomed to it and don't even hear it anymore. Or like when you have dogs that bark all the time, like I do, and then you don't even realize that they're barking half the time until someone comes over and you're just like, oh yeah, stop, you know, be quiet, stop it, you know. So, like, you may have been carrying this around so long, and you've just gotten used to not feeling good, that you just feel like that's just life, you know. It's not something that you think about all the time. So, like, you've probably been on autopilot for a pretty long time, carrying around a lot of stress and burdens for quite a long time. And it's like you just need to take a breath. You just need to lay it down. You've been going and going and going so hard. There's so many struggles and worries and guilt and shame. And Spirit is just saying it's time now for you to just set it down. You don't need it anymore. You don't need to carry it anymore. You don't need to carry the guilt anymore. You don't need that pain anymore. You don't need that anxiety anymore. Maybe at one time it served a purpose, but now it's like it no longer serves a purpose anymore. It's like time to free yourself. You know, you've been carrying around these past burdens for so long. It has just made you so tired. Physically, emotionally. It's so heavy. It's like time to put it to rest. And then we've got blessing in disguise. So what you've kind of gone through in the past may have felt like problematic, or maybe what you're currently going through maybe appears to be problematic, but everything that you've gone through has been for a greater purpose. It's actually to answer prayers. So it's like, even like your current situation, like if you're currently going through some sort of struggle, it's part of the prayer with this blessing in disguise. And you'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. You're going to realize just how truly protected you have been. So like if a relationship doesn't work out, you're going to realize that it was actually truly a blessing, because the next person that comes into your life is going to be absolutely amazing, and you're going to thank God that you didn't end up with that person that you wanted to be with so badly. It's like dodging a bullet. You didn't even realize it. There's something that you're currently going through. Maybe it's a marriage, a difficult marriage, and you're wanting to work things out. But when you finally like release that and let it go, you're going to realize what a blessing it was to end it. It also, I'm getting to that someone's past burdens, their past here, the struggles, it has given you experience. Your difficult past is going to be a blessing. It's like you have gained some experience, or you've gained something here that's giving you a leg up in some sort of creative project or pursuit, or something here regarding maybe even like some sort of, I don't know, something that you're passionate about. And then we have joy. You are actually, okay, so if you are struggling right now, some area, whether it be with love, with money, you know, some sort of hobby that you have, your spiritual journey, you are changing directions. Look, there's the heart chakra. Look. So, you are actually, things are changing for you. You're going through some sort of transition right now. And it is divinely guided. Spirit really wants you to open your heart. Open your heart to their guidance, to love, to newness, to change, to know that you are protected right now and in the future. So really go for it. Go for it right now as you change directions in your life, as you're going through this difficult transition. This is bringing in a lot of joy. There's this whole new with the baby right there. There's this whole new sense of possibilities that are coming in that is leading you to your life purpose here. You are being aligned into something or someone better suited for you. You had to go through these difficult times here, right? So that you could find your life purpose, so that you could find yourself. And it's like your life purpose is going to not only bring you joy and happiness, but it's going to also be to serve others. It's going to be in a way that brings great joy to others. So it's like something here that you're doing, it's going to benefit others in some form or fashion. And then with the ask card, they're like, look, ask us to help you in this situation. We can only do so much without your permission. All you need to do is ask. Because you have free will. So like, and free will isn't about making this choice or that choice. It's about the energy that you're feeling at the time. And in some aspects it is about, you know, a choice, but it's not about like you have a free will to either choose this or go to hell. It's free will is it's like when you decide, oh, I'm happy. Well, the universe is like, oh, okay, you're happy because what was it that I was hearing this man speak, and he said that it's like planting seeds, right? You have two seeds. One like produces beautiful, amazing, delicious fruit, and the other one is a plant that is poisonous, and if you eat it, it could kill you, right? Well, the land doesn't know which is good or which is bad. The land, the earth, will just produce whatever seed you plant. So that's the same with free will. Whatever seed you plant, the universe is going to come in and be like, oh, okay, so this is what we're doing. So like you have this free will, and if you're wanting joy, happiness, and success, then you're going to plant that seed of you being joyful, happiness, and successful. And in the universe, there's a spirit that will come in of those things that are going to support you in that. And if you are hurt, if you're distrustful, if you feel that you're not headed for success, then the universe is going to say, oh, okay, yeah, that's what we're doing now. So you're not, you know, so you're going to be, you know, the spirit of disappointment, the spirit of fear will come in and surround you and support you. So they're saying, look, just ask us. We will guide you in the right direction and shower abundance upon you. But I do feel like first and foremost, there needs to be like, you need to cleanse yourself. You need to like cleanse, like spiritually cleansing yourself. Like maybe even like detox your body, maybe doing like a parasite cleanse for some of you. That is going to also help to remove any kind of stress or low energy that you're dealing with. But they really want you to give away your concerns. Purify yourself. Yeah, they want you to know there's nothing to worry about. Actually, I want to save this deck for the end to clarify the message. Yeah, let go of that stress, worry, overthinking, and holding on to hope and faith, blessing in disguise. So what feels like a difficult situation, what feels like, you know, you may be feeling stuck, you may be feeling victimized or worried, but Spirit's like, look at it from a different perspective, and you'll realize that you're not as bad off as you think you are. What's the current situation here for the collective? The Tower. So some of you could be going through a very, very difficult situation right now with this Tower. You know, you could be, some of you could be going through a breakup. You know, you could be going through some sort of chaotic situation where it feels like there's a lot piling up on you. You maybe feel like you kind of had the rug pulled out from underneath your feet with this Tower right here. It feels like this sense of loss, or maybe some sort of trauma or pain that you're dealing with. You may be feeling a bit scared right now, or maybe terrified. Could be just feeling like life is scary right now. Some sort of life-changing thing when the Tower shows up. Spirit's playing that song in my head. I will survive. I will survive. Hey, hey. Y'all know what I'm talking about? Once I was afraid. I was petrified. Thought I couldn't live without you. Thought I couldn't live without you by my side. You guys know what I'm talking about? That's what I'm feeling like. Like you could be dealing with some sort of scary, adjustment phase for some of you. Or like you could be fearing like changing something, maybe kind of going back and forth and feeling stuck and not knowing which way to go, or a choice to make, or should I stay, should I leave? You know, like it's scary right now. Maybe you're kind of worried about the consequences of something. Be careful not to gamble with your money right now, though. You know, really try not to like overspend or do anything, you know, like you don't want to go out and spend, you know, like, I don't know, like buy some huge purchase right now. You know, like if you're like, you may be feeling like you're in a bit of a tight spot, or you could end up getting yourself in a tight spot if you overspend right now. You may be, there may even be like some fights and arguments regarding money for some of you guys, with you know, or feeling like powerless or backed into a corner or something like that's what I'm feeling. Or there could be like you need to, you know, it's like making more responsible decisions with your money. Or maybe you're dealing with someone who's not being very responsible with their money. You may be fearing about like, maybe worried about job security or financial security, or this is regarding like a marriage or some sort of romantic relationship for some of you. There may have been like a breakup or fearing a breakup. There's some stress and uncertainty right now. But whatever kind of stress or uncertainty it is that you're dealing with, Spirit is saying that that this right here is this blessing in disguise. So what appears to be a problem right now is actually a part of your answered prayers, taking you to what you really want. So let go of whatever this is that feels very traumatic or chaotic. What's the challenge for the collective right now, Spirit? the death and the rebirth. So yeah, this is definitely like some sort of difficult change or transition that you're dealing with. Some of you just need to kind of rip the Band-Aid off right now. Just rip the Band-Aid off and do it. Just make this change. Make this necessary change. You could be also like going through some sort of like spiritual, like profound spiritual experience. The Death card is letting go of, so you may have difficulties right now, letting go of the past, letting go and starting over, letting go of burdens, worries. I really don't want to have to give this kind of message because I don't feel like this is anything. If this isn't happened right now, or if this hasn't happened to you already, then I don't want you to worry that this is something that's gonna happen. But I am seeing like some sort of unexpected, tragic passing of a loved one or someone that you had a really hard time letting go of. Like their passing was so difficult for you. And I feel like it was sudden or unexpected, or even if you may have been expecting it, it still was a bit of a shock to lose them. Like even if they had been ill and you knew that they were going to go, it was still like a shock to your system. So it's going to be one of those. And yeah, like I really see like you really miss this person. Others of you, this is regarding a relationship. Like you're having a hard time letting go. There's a lot of sadness and disappointment here, letting go and giving this up. Like it's very traumatic. It's very difficult letting go of a person. To either because there was some sort of breakup or divorce or someone's passing. Some of you, this could have been someone that you lost a long time ago or maybe recently. But I do feel like some of you are dealing with a person that that is really missing you, that is thinking a lot about you. And it's like this person appears to not care about you, or they appear very cold, but they're doing a lot of thinking about you. This person, there may be like little to no communication with someone. There may have even been like some hurtful words or like some harsh revelations, some really hard words to hear, because I'm seeing the Knight of Swords here too. Someone may have felt like be dealing with a situation with a person who is emotionally unavailable and felt like the relationship was going too fast. Others of you, you're just going through a difficult separation, and you've got to think very logical and not allow your emotions to get involved. Not allow your emotions to keep you clinging to something that isn't working. Because it's leading you here to something magical. It's like, it's difficult right now, and it feels like maybe your whole world is falling apart, or there's something here where there's this sense of embarrassment, feeling powerless, really struggling, dealing with a lot of negative thoughts, feeling like maybe somebody is also feeling stuck in a relationship because of finances, like stuck in a relationship because of finances, or maybe children. And Spirit's like, you're not stuck. If you look at it, because they're showing me the Eight of Swords in my mind's eye. If you look at it from a different angle, you'll realize you're not stuck. And what that means is look at how you can save money and how you can, you know, how you can make money, and, you know, like, or like figure out, like, look at it logistically. Very strategically, getting advice, learning how to clip coupons, or like learning, you know, something along those lines, where it's maybe not necessarily like a financial aspect, but maybe a different aspect of why you feel stuck or trapped. What's the advice, Spirit, for the collective? Actually, Spirit, can you tell me where they are headed in the near future? Where are they headed? Those who are a vibrational match for this message, Spirit, where are they headed in the future? I do see a change in direction. Well, first and foremost, I see you following your heart, opening your heart, finding acceptance for this situation with the Justice card, because the Justice card can represent acceptance, right? Doing what you know is right, accepting the situation, forgiving yourself, forgiving this other person, letting go, like you are headed towards a new start, a fresh start. It's like the world is your oyster right now. And there are so many possibilities. There are so many possibilities, and you're free. You're headed towards freedom. And it's like you're just going to progress. Look, I said the world is your oyster, and there it is. There's the world. The world, look, the world is your oyster. You are a powerhouse. And they're both wearing like a beautiful dress too, like a beautiful yellow dress. So like the world is your oyster. You're headed and you're progressing here. Things, it's like you're headed in the right direction is what I'm getting this time from the Eight of Wands. But with the Knight of Cups, it's like definitely possibly a new romantic offer. Could be, you know, male or female, but this person is very attractive. New love, new romantic offers, going out on dates, following your heart. But regardless, like the Knight of Cups, this is you focusing on finding happiness. Where the Knight of Pentacles is like keeping your head down and really working towards a goal. The Knight of Cups is working towards finding your joy, finding your bliss, focusing on you. Focusing on healing your heart chakra. I do feel like there's an offer coming in. An offer to do what you love. I feel you becoming more intuitive, feeling the creative juices flowing. Starting to feel more at peace. Spirit, what advice? I started to zone off staring at that card. I forgot where I was for a second because I was like zoned for a minute. What is the advice, Spirit? May even be like a secret admirer for some of you. Like I'm seeing like someone coming in and like someone that maybe you would least expect to come in and confess their feelings for you, especially with it being right here on the ground with the Tower. So it's like I'm seeing like someone here like expressing their feelings to you that may kind of shock you a bit. Someone that may have like really held back before, or like you may end up holding back from this offer. What's the advice, Spirit, for the collective? The advice is the Eight of Swords, and I literally told you guys, I told you Spirit was showing me the Eight of Swords in my mind's eye, and there it is, and that's not a coincidence. Oh my God. So the Eight of Swords, first and foremost, is to release any kind of negative thoughts too, because the Eight of Swords can represent like overanalyzing, overthinking, you know, negative thoughts, feeling trapped, feeling powerless, and knowing that you're not any of those. You're not powerless, you know. Take off the blindfold. Realize that your things are not as bad as what you think they are. You know, maybe you are thinking that things are like what's the use? I give up. I'm tired of dating, or I give up on trying to find my passion, or whatever it is. Like, it's like really releasing that pain. You may be a bit terrified right now. Terrified to like take those next steps, because well, we did see the Fool card, and hold on you guys, I gotta get some coffee. Okay, so like the Fool card represents like taking those next steps, taking you know, like taking that leap of faith. So maybe you are a bit terrified. Maybe fear, anxiety, stress has kind of got you a bit frozen right now. It's like Spirit telling you that you do have the power to change things with that Death card, whether you realize it or not. Even if it seems like right now you don't have the power, you know, you always have the power to think or see a situation differently than it actually is. You know, maybe it's your finances that have got you in a panic, you know. Maybe your financial situation is giving you a major like anxiety attack. But you see here, she's looking in the mirror, right? And she sees her situation as being restricted, but she's not. So like really paying attention to your situation and see, you know, really look at what is really going on, you know? How are you really how are you more better off than what you could be? How can you save money? How can you cut corners? If you look at it, it's really not as bad as you think it is. You know, really release the impulse to panic. Taking deep breaths. Maybe you feel like you're suffocating. Regardless, I do feel like communication is key for you to, you know, communicate with potential romantic partners, ex-partners, communicating with yourself, communicating with spirit, the universe, the divine, God. If you feel like you need to leave a person or a situation, do it. It's okay to leave something that isn't working for you. You know, you may feel like you may not be trusting yourself or trusting the universe. It's like, if you're not happy, do something about it. I feel like Spirit is really asking you to take your power back right now. What power do you have? Take your power back from those that you've given it away to. And things are going to be a whole lot better than what you're expecting. You may be, you know, having those negative thoughts, like I was seeing when Spirit showed me the Eight of Swords, having negative thoughts. Feeling blocked off your heart chakra. Stop thinking the worst. Stop thinking that you're never going to find love, or that nobody will ever love you. Stop settling for less than what you deserve. Stop thinking that you're invalued, or that your work doesn't matter. Maybe you're thinking that you're damned if you do or damned if you don't. Release those thoughts. Are there any last messages, Spirit, that you can give to the collective? Are there any final messages from this deck, Spirit, that you can give? Thank you. Strategy. Look, that Eight of Swords is also, too, becoming strategic. Getting your power back and creating a plan. You know, being strategic, strategizing, better planning for the future, so that you don't get yourself into these tight spots anymore, whether it be with relationships or finances or whatever area this is for you. Plan, scheme, and strategize your future and take the next right action for your life. Then you'll realize that you're not as stuck here as you think you are. I do feel like that there are crossed over loved ones. There are ancestors that are really rooting for you. Especially anybody who has created like an altar, because I am seeing like altar. So like if you've got an ancestor altar, or if you've thought about creating an ancestor altar, seriously, if you haven't created an ancestor altar and you don't know how, the first thing that I can tell you to start as a beginner is just dedicate a space just for them. And, you know, like get you a shelf, or you can even get a shoebox if like you don't want nobody in your home to know what you're doing. Get a shoebox, put you a candle in there and a glass. You can get a wine glass or anything, and put you some water in it and dedicate that some time to them. Light the candle and set in meditation and just visualize yourself serving your ancestors. being in a place of gratitude or just holding space for them. But then don't blow out the candle, snuff it out, and, you know, try to do that every day or as often as you can. Just start there. And then we have travel. Ooh, some of you just need to get the hell out of the house. Others of you, look, soul family and nurture all you love. I do feel like whether you've got Cancer in your chart or not, most of you are the nurturers. Like, you're the givers. You give and give and give. You are attracting positive movement or travel that will bring your desires to fruition. And the 8 of Wands that we saw twice is movement as well. Things are going to, so if you're feeling trapped right now, or if you feel like everything is just kind of at a standstill or feeling stuck, whether this be whatever this is for you, that you are, as you plan and get strategic and strategize, you're going to then be attracting this positive movement. You could actually be traveling, some of you. There may be like relocation, or there's been some recent relocation. And where if you have recently relocated, if you've noticed that you've been in a bit of a tight spot, don't worry, things are going to start to pick up for you. Because you're being led, divinely guided here to have your dreams, your goals, and have success, right? You're meant to have this sense of this fruition, or things come to fruition in the place that you're at now, or in the place that you're going to be relocating. But you are attracting soul family. Some of you may even have a black cat, okay? Or you may start to see black cats. If you do start to see black cats, understand that those black cats are being sent to you by the higher selves of your soul family to let you know that they are coming in to meet you, to support you, to love you. There is some evil eye energy, right? Because somebody here has a lot of regrets about their connection with you. And it's manifesting through evil eye, because like they're not able to make peace with the fact that they have their own regrets. But anyways, Spirit is telling you to also make peace with your own regrets and allow the past to guide your actions in the future. Allow what you've gone through recently and in the past to guide you to being strategic and taking action towards the future, the life that you want in your future. You guys, if this is resonating with you, please give me a thumbs up. I would greatly appreciate it. As I don't know how to get AdSense set up for my channel, so I don't make any money doing these readings. I'm sitting here doing this for free, knowing that when I upload this video, I'm not going to make any money off of it because I don't know how to set up the AdSense. So I'm just doing this because I love doing it, because this is my passion and I love what I do. So I seriously don't, the only money I make from doing readings is what I make from my personal private readings that you guys book with me, or any tips or donations that you happen to send me. Other than that, that's what I make. So I greatly appreciate at least having the support of hitting that thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it. I don't know why I got all emotional there for a second. Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to get one last card. One last card. Okay. Fiery beginnings. Okay. Some of you could have Pisces in your chart or be dealing with a Pisces. Also seeing strong Scorpio here. But it's time, you know, making sure that you're setting boundaries with people, telling people no, telling people that's enough. You know, whether or not it's romantic partners, children, bosses, you know, co-workers, whoever it is, doesn't matter. Telling people no if you need to. Set and honor boundaries so that you don't get taken advantage of. Maybe you feel like you're being taken advantage of by certain people in your life. Maybe people actually are taking advantage of you, and you need to honor yourself. You know, also making sure that you're not settling for less than you deserve. That's something that I was picking up on. Look, we've got the Empress on the bottom of the deck. And look, this is fiery beginnings. Look, you're on the brink of a real breakthrough. Follow your heart and live your passions. And I literally said that here when the Knight of Cups came out. I said I was getting that this was about you following your heart. And look, here we have the Ace of Wands. This right here is like, you know, that fiery beginning. You're about to have this breakthrough in your life, right? It's leading you to abundance. Abundance is more than just finances. This is just feeling as though your life is full, feeling like you have everything you need, want, could ever dream of, right? You've got enough. You're feeling rich, no matter how much you have, feeling this sense of high status, luxury, no matter what. Even if you like, you know, I don't know, no matter where you live, you know, it doesn't matter. Having enough, feeling, look, here's those creative juices flowing. I'm also too seeing someone gifting you, giving you something out of the goodness of their heart. Look, I was saying luxury. Look, there is financial prosperity, abundance, blessings coming in. I'm seeing you feel more independent, emotionally independent. So you are right there on the brink of a breakthrough. A real, genuine, true breakthrough. Because you're attracting this positive movement, this progress in your life. You're being, so Spirit's like, look, be very strategic, you know. Go back to the drawing board, create plans, you know, take action. As you take action here, you're going to be attracting this positive movement. You may actually be moving, relocating, or just traveling, going, you know, maybe going around the world. I do see a lot of astral traveling, especially for those of you who are not remembering all of your dreams. Even if you do remember your dreams, you are astral traveling. You're going to far off worlds, galaxies, planets, universes, dimensions in your sleep. And but anyways, as you move forward, here you are attracting here. You're attracting these breakthroughs, on the brink of these breakthroughs, following your heart and not letting anything stop you, not letting yourself get in your head, overanalyze, overthink, stop nitpicking. Bottom of the deck here, the deck that we used first with the change in directions. Here you go, you're changing directions. The changes you are experiencing are divinely directed by your newborn willingness to open your heart. Look, opening your heart to love, opening your heart to their guidance, to love, to knowing that you deserve more. You are protected now, and you are protected now and in the future. So follow your path to happy outcomes you desire. So release any kind of fear or worries here. If you feel like you've been overlooked, or if you feel like, you know, you won't be chosen, or if you won't be, you know, feeling helpless, releasing all of that I'm really trying to figure out how you can kind of shift things around for yourself by creating this strategy is bringing you here all this abundance, success. So this is what I have for you guys. I'm sorry that this turned into another hour. I hope you guys don't mind because I can't help it. Like, I seriously can't. But I love you guys all so very much, and I greatly appreciate your support. So if any of this resonated with you, please feel free to leave me a like. Also, don't forget that you can potentially win a free 15-minute reading from me by being subscribed, like the video, and comment anything at all. And on or around the 1st of each month, I will choose another winner. But sometimes I've been known to randomly just choose a winner, especially when I'm not that busy or don't have a whole lot of my paid private readings. I will just randomly choose someone to get a reading. So anyways, this is what I have for you, and the divine in me bows to the divine in you. Namaste.